Hi everyone, it's Marcy here from stampinwithmarcy.com, and today is June 1st, so that means our brand new catalog, the 2017-2018 annual catalog, goes live today. So that means you as customers can order all of the amazing product that is in this book. Today I am showing you a card that I have created with this brand new stamp set called Happy Birthday Gorgeous. It's a photopolymer stamp set and it has 32 pieces in it, and it's $26 in the catalog. So let me show you the project that we'll be making. This is the card that I created, and I used two brand new in colors. I used the Berry Burst and Powder Pink. So I'm going to put this aside and let's get started. This stamp set is two-step stamping, so that means that you've got your outline image and your full on image. And you can see that they have, Stampin' Up! Has put almost like a little arrow at the one side. So when you put it on your block, make sure that they're both pointing in the same direction to make it easier for lining up. Okay. So our first that we're stamping with is Berry Burst. And I'm just going to go right across my page. Now this white piece here is 4 inches by 5 1/4, and I'm just random stamping. Okay, and then okay. And now let me close my ink pad so I don't make a mess. Put it off to the side. And now I'm going to open up my Powder Pink. And I had it going to the side a bit. So you see, if you pay attention to how you've stamped, it's fairly easy to line it up. I love these two colors together. They're quite pretty, and of course, because I am a pink girl, I knew right away I would love them. Okay, and then I had just added a few leaves in here and there with some old olive. Remember, this is random stamping, so whatever way you choose, it doesn't really matter. It's your card, your design. That's what I always tell my ladies in class. You don't have to copy the teacher. Just do whatever feels right for you and your card. There, I think that looks good. Maybe one more leaf over here. There. Okay, the next thing that we're going to do for the card is the circle here that I have embossed in silver, and I have done a powder pink watercolor wash on the front of that. So I have already heat embossed my sentiment on here, as heat embossing on camera is awfully loud. So I am just going to, whoops, sorry about that. I'm just going to take this one that I've already done for you ahead of time and take my powder pink, squeeze the lid, and pick up the color and take my aqua painter. Now I find that if you get a little bit of water on your brush, squeeze it, get some water on your cardstock. This is shimmery white cardstock that I'm using. It takes the ink much better, either that or your watercolor paper. But if you go ahead and get it wet first, the fact that your cardstock has already got some water on it, the color is going to blend out so much nicer. So you can go as heavy or as light as you want. There, see that? So because it takes a few minutes to dry, again, I have already got one ready to go. So just move that to the side. And here is my dried one already that I did earlier. So it curls a bit as it's drying. So all you have to do really is just give it a bit of a bend. Now I have my silicone mat here because I'm going to use my Tombow liquid glue on the back of this. I find that if you use your silicone mat, you don't get ink all over your paper, and it's easier to clean up any messes because it doesn't stick to the silicone. And I use the Tombow for things like this because it gives you a few more seconds before it's dried. So if you can, if you have to push it more, if you've not stuck it down properly, if you're more to one side than the other, the fact that the liquid glue gives you just a few more seconds to move it around. Okay, so let's put this card together. So I've got my thick Whisper White card base, which is 5.5 by 8.5, and it's scored at 4 1/4. And this is, I use the thick for all my white card bases. I prefer it. It makes a much sturdier card. And then I have my Berry Burst, It is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8 is the measurement. So you don't need a lot, just a little bit. Stick that down. And then my stamped layer. And again, this was 4 by 5 1/4. Now, I don't know if you noticed, on my card here, I have a little bit of the silver thread. Now, you at home can add that yourself, or you can leave it off. It's whatever you'd like to do. So what I do for that is I like to take a few glue dots and just randomly stick them on the back. To hold my silver thread. Just a few here and there. You can go crazy, or you can be a little bit of moderation. Whatever look you're going for there with the amount of thread you're going to be using. So I like to take 3 fingers and wrap it, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I'm going to take 4 fingers and a couple more times and snip that. And then kind of open it up. And because I've got my glue dots on here, it's going to stick nicely. And then you can just kind of arrange it however you want. You can have your tails, your cut tails sticking out, or you can tuck them in. And then turn that around and see. And I think I like that. Give this one here just to shorten it up just a bit. And then what I'm going to do is add some dimensionals. And there we go. And right about there. And there you have it. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching my video. Be sure to like my YouTube channel. Again, it's Marcy with stampinwithmarcy.com. And thanks again for stopping by, and we'll see you soon.